The idea I want to share today is this feeling that I have when I'm doing anything in my life. The feeling, I can word it this way. Am I sure about what I'm doing right now or not? That's the feeling summarized. So, whenever I'm doing anything, I either feel like this is what I'm supposed to be doing. This is what I prefer to be doing. Or I feel like I'm distracted. I don't want to be here. I want to be doing something else. I prefer to be doing something else. I have one foot in the door, one foot out the door. And I just want you to think about that. I want you to think about when you're doing anything in your life, going to school, going to work, exercising, studying, doing something creative, whatever it is. I wonder if you were to think about this idea, what would you say your answer would be in terms of where you lie on this spectrum? Are you sure of yourself and what you're doing in the moment? Are you firm in what you're doing? Do you feel that equilibrium inside of you that says, I'm sure of myself. I'm sure of what I'm doing right now. And I prefer to do this. Or maybe you're on the opposite side of the spectrum and maybe you're doing something and you don't really prefer to do it. You wish you were doing something else. You feel like, why am I here? Why am I doing this? You feel like what you're doing is a struggle because it's not really what you prefer to be doing. So everything feels difficult. You know, even a simple task might feel difficult because on the inside, you truly know this is not what I want to be doing. I'm not sure of myself or my actions right now. And what's so interesting to me is that I can ask myself that question, not even verbally, but just kind of inquire within myself, check in with myself, within myself. And I would know very quickly, am I sure about what I'm doing right now? Because we have such a great degree of freedom. I know I do. I know I have so many opportunities, so many things I could be doing with my time. And so I'll give you one example of a time when I really didn't want to do something. I was studying I was doing homework at my university at the library, and it was environmental science. And I remember sitting down and I could not do any of the homework. I could not bring myself to do any of it. And I literally walked out of the library because I couldn't bring myself to do that homework. I eventually did it. I might have turned it in late. I don't remember. But I do remember when I was in the library and I felt like, oh my gosh, I cannot be here. Like, I don't feel, this is not engaging at all. I don't want to do this. So that is one end of the spectrum. And on the other end of the spectrum are the precious, beautiful moments when I am very sure of what I'm doing. I feel as though my feet are planted. I feel engaged in what I'm doing. I feel ecstatic because it feels like I'm listening to myself. I'm listening to my inner self. And I am actually taking action on the things I prefer to take action on. And these moments are absolutely beautiful, and I don't ever want to waste those moments, because those are moments of great clarity, moments that I'm proud of, because those moments take work. We have maintenance to keep up on with ourselves, with our bodies, with our families, financially. We have things we need to do. And so when we have moments where we feel like, yes, this is what I want to be doing right now. This is, I'm fully in. I'm fully in. That's beautiful. That's amazing. So this is something that I hope is interesting to you, and I hope that you can think about. And I wonder if you think, do you think you can ask yourself this question at any time? Is this a very broad question, feeling that can apply to anything? For me, it seems like it can. It might boil down to one question even. And that question might be something along the lines of, hey Ivan, which is my name. Hey Ivan, are you fully engaged right now? And my answer would depend on what I'm doing. But yeah, this is super interesting to me. Are you sure of yourself and of what you're doing right now? Or not? And if not, then don't beat yourself up about it. Don't be hard on yourself. Don't think that you're doing something wrong. Don't get down on yourself, because I've been there. I've been there where I am doing something that I don't really want to be doing. You know, and it's definitely not living my dream. It's not pursuing a creative passion. Those moments when you feel as though your answer is no, I'm not fully engaged in what I'm doing right now, that's an opportunity to check back in with yourself, to take a breath, to slow down, to really listen. Listen to what is deep in your mind, deep in your being, in your thoughts. So let me ask you, are you fully engaged right now? Are you sure of what you're doing right now?